Hello and welcome to What Map, the map review show for Cities Skylines. There are tens of thousands of maps in the workshop now, and so finding the right one for your next build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Thursday's What Map. Now before we crack on with today's map, I quickly want to go back and look at yesterday's map, which was NELA by J Knobs. Now as I said at the beginning of this show, the colours were wrong and I wanted to try and fix these, and thanks to a little tip from Ikanya, which was basically uninstall all of your assets and cut right back on all of your mods and just basically get back to scratch. This is what I've done. Done anything else with this map apart from remove all my assets and go back to the essential mods, and here the colours are absolutely spot on as to how they should have been yesterday. Now as I said at the end of yesterday's show, the star ratings that I gave it in the end I didn't expect would change with seeing the proper colour palette, and they remain the same. So the scores I gave yesterday still are the same, but little things like, we still got these trees flooded. Also you'll remember that the lake over here, there were loads of trees in the lake and they've disappeared, except for very strangely if you come right in they suddenly appear, ghost trees. But other than that, it was very nice to see the map in its full technicolor glory. So anyway, that's it. I thought we'd better review that and see it in its colour. Now crack on with today's map, shall we? And today's map is Sandsea Mesa Redux by twistedmelon. Now it's actually this map that raised that I have a major problem, or had a major problem, with the themes and LUTs. Because I recorded this show already, and it was nothing like that thumbnail. Nothing like it at all. Finally though, I've fixed the problems, and so we can review this map in all its intended glory. There's your resources. Anyway, this map is very striking. Very, very striking. Not at all realistic. And all you need for it is the Desert Oasis theme. Now, obviously I was having theme problems. The Desert Oasis theme didn't load, and nor did any of the trees on this map. Not one of them. And so I was left with a map that looked, well, completely different from what we see now, and in some ways I prefer it as it was, and in some ways I prefer it like this. In fact, the colours on this are what make the map. But actually without the trees, there was something about it. There really was something about it. You're saying, what trees, BonBon? I see no trees. Well, honestly, this is the most boring part of the whole map. This bit is the dullest part of today's show, and if you can just bear with me till we get round that corner and to the bridge, you'll start seeing that this map is totally glorious. Totally glorious. I'm not understating this map. At the moment, yeah, it's rubbish. Yeah? I mean, the highways are fair. Come on, they're equidistant, they're flat, they're straight, they're lovely. Let's see, now things are looking a bit different, aren't they? There's that bridge. Yeah, there's a bridge, BonBon. What are you talking about? What I'm talking about is this. Yeah. It's a dry riverbed. And look at the way it's built up. The detailing on that is absolutely superb. To be honest with you, once again, I prefer the colours in the vanilla didn't load properly settings. But it's still brilliant. That is still quality. Anyway, we'll head up this hill to the highway connection. Now, if we head right, that takes us straight to the fog. And we're going to head left. And this is where the fun begins. That bridge was just the beginning. It was just the beginning. And if you like the bridge, click like. Click like now. Go on, you know you need to. It'll make me happy. And now to this intersection. Now this intersection, it looks a bit of a mess, but it's perfect. There's not a thing wrong with it. It does the job exactly as it should do. There's no clipping. There's no glitching. There's nothing wrong with that at all. As we come out, this hill looks a bit steep, yeah? Do you think? Let's have a look from the side. Nah, it's not steep at all. I mean, it's not shallow, but it's not steep. That is fine. Perfectly fine. And then we come and join the rail here, and the rail goes down the middle. We've seen problems with the rail running down the middle before, but look. Yes, loads of drowned trees, but they're intentionally drowned. They're in floodplain. And we'll have a proper look at that a bit later on, but this is just lovely. Yeah, pull back, have a better look at that. We'll have an even better look at it a bit later on when we look at the terrain, but that is marvellous. And there seems to be a factory unit up ahead. What's going on over here? What is this? What is this? Now I'm going to try and sound as surprised as the first time I saw this one. Oh my lord. This is, look. First of all, the essential lighthouses. Why? What? Somebody's trolling us. We've got farmland in there as well. And then we've got this loop-de-loop that comes back around between the two factories. One quick last look as we go past those lighthouses. Look, they're matching. Have you noticed that? Blue and blue. All the effort that's been put into that. I have no idea what it's about at all. And I don't know if there is anything to be about it. It's like one of the ludicrous things to this map, and they are brilliantly. There's the fog that way. We'll go this way. Yeah, this map has character. It has life, and it has a screw loose. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would know, wouldn't I? I would know. Yeah, we'll go. We'll come back and have a look at that in a minute. That way. We'll come this way first because there's something down here you really want to see. Believe me, you do. First of all, this is the entrance to some sort of facility. Heavily guarded as well. Look at that. Look at that. So, 2 machine gun posts up here. 2 more machine gun posts. 2 essential lighthouses. And let's get some light on that. Look. Matching. Matching lighthouses. Now, that's not by chance, is it? We come up to this factory unit and we've got matching lighthouses. Oh, come on. That is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gun emplacements there, overlooking up there the inlet from the river. And then down here, we've got another defensive unit here. And then down to the docks. Now, those docks are very dry docks, obviously. But look, no, that's too high, isn't it? That's too high. That's not right. But if you come back behind the bridge, look at that. That is actually would have been below water level or at water level. That for me is inspired. A lot of thought and effort has gone into that, and I like it. Well done. So up the hill, up the highway. Highway and hill. Oh, subscribe button. Go on, do it now. Not much going on at this moment. Hit it, done it. Great. Don't hit it if you already hit it, because then you'll unsubscribe. That mountain there, we will have a look at in a minute, but we'll take the rail route up there instead. Because otherwise we'll run out of things to look at. Now if we come this way, this is the way that we ignored a second ago, okay? Right, get that? So I just wanted to let you know that, yeah, we could have come that way. But you would have gone straight to the fog if we'd gone that way. And we're not going to go straight to the fog. We wanted to have a look at that outpost, that fort. And we've done it now. The rail next. The rail is equally interesting. First of all, we come down to here. This intersection is very interesting. Now, if we were to go straight on, that takes us out to our factory in the wetlands. Look at those wetlands. Look at them. Oh, got the shudders. Lovely. Okay, but now, instead of that, what we're going to take the left-hand branch here and around there. And that takes us in between the two. And it joins up in the middle. And off we go down the hill. Now, where's this going, BonBonB, you say? Where's this going? Is this as crazy as the other? Do you know what? It kind of is as crazy as the other two. We are heading up that mountain this time, as promised. Across the dry riverbed, perfect bridge. And up the slope. Nicely worked. Nicely worked. Just about on the brink of what we could accept for a slope in Cities Skylines, for a train. and then it loops around, and we'll go right in a second. We'll go up the hill first. We're going up the hill, guys. Making our way around there, and we've got a loop-de-loop here as well. And back on ourselves. And what's around here? What is around here? It's another bloody factory. And 5 gun emplacements, look. Defending the rock face. Brilliant. Just in case the rock face wants to attack us. That there is the highway that we chose to ignore to take the rail instead. Very nicely done again. And now we'll go back down the hill following the rail. All the way down the hill. And around the corner. And this is off to the fog. And we've got 2 different options. Yeah. Motorbikes going past my window. I don't know if you can make that out. It's very difficult for me to tell what you can hear. But yes, it's 2 AM in the morning here. Re-recording this show for the 2nd time. This time with the right colours. So I can get it out to you for 9. It's a tight life, mine, I tell you. Tell you what, let's have an asset review, shall we? And today's asset review is Streamline Ceiling S2, and then that is simplified Chinese, apparently, for tensioning membrane structure style 2 by hikke, or hick, or hike. I'm going to call him hikke because it's funny. It's a funny. But anyway, that is a very nice little structure. I could see that being used in a park or on the beach or at a festival. Loads of places, even in a very posh back garden. I like it. I like it. It's one of a series. I think there's about 4 in the series. This is obviously number 2. Very nice. Streamline Ceiling S2 by hikke. Today's asset of the day. Let's get back to that map. That's Sandsea Mesa. Shipping routes. There's a few shipping routes there. And this one which goes up the 2 rivers. One on the left, one on the right. Okay, got that. Except for those rivers are dry riverbeds. Yeah. Okay. That is interesting. And a problem. You don't want to put your docks up there, or you're going to be sand surfing with your cargo ships. And that's not. I know it's not a realistic map, but that's really uber unrealistic. Now here we go. These are that wetlands fed by all those, I would say, Icania style rivers there, coming down to here. And these are this is just like glorious, beautifully done. I don't mind flooded trees if they're intentionally flooded. This is just beautiful, lovely. Now we've got some rivers. And then they drop down. This one here through invisible tunnels. That one drops down to here. These are very nicely done. I think once again I preferred these in the vanilla didn't load properly setting. But that said, this is still beautiful work. Still very nicely done. And drops through again. And then to another one. Down to this little pond. And this little pond is just large enough to believe that evaporation is sorting that out and keeping it level. Down here as well, another little oasis. And we can look around the corner. There's a water source around here just to keep the water moving and not totally evaporated. Very nice there. And down here, that dry riverbed. This is one of the shipping routes. It doesn't quite reach as high as here, but there is water here. And it's coming from this little water source here, where there's a little bit of an oasis thing going on here. And then it comes down, there's just enough water to keep this going. And then it starts evaporating and thinning and evaporating until it just completely dries out. Ooh, that's marvellous. Let's head out to sea. Now, something else that I prefer to the vanilla settings rather than the proper loaded here, these sandbanks, which are nicely done, in the vanilla settings, you can really make out the underwater terraforming there as well, and that looks beautiful. Honestly, you can't make it out here, but that is beautiful work under there. Got some wetlands down here. Not much to say about them. It's just nice. And then we've got a crescent moon island being separated from the mainland through those wetlands. We also have some little islands that you could build on right out nearing the fog. This one, I say little, they're quite big. These are quite buildable. Certainly if you've got the mass transit, you could be using ferries to get to these. That'd be quite nice indeed. And then finally we get to the lighthouse and the essential lighthouse island with some very fine detailing on there. Little pathway up, very nice. And then at the bottom we've got this this ferry, but there's a little footpath type affair going from the sorry, not from the ferry, from the wharf at the bottom there, so you can get up to the lighthouse. It's very, very beautifully done. It's a very, it might be an acquired taste, this map, but I do like it. And aesthetically, I'm giving this 4 stars because it is striking. It is lovely. Detailing, it's not half bad, you know. I'm giving it 4. I'm giving it 4, okay? I think a lot more could have been done with it, but it's still brilliant for what it is. Gameplay potential, have fun. Have fun, 4 stars. I can't quite give it 5 because of the lack of realism, and I know most people would like that, but 4 stars, thank you very much. And I like it so much, I've got to give it my BonBonB seal of approval. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a what map out. I'm going to have to record one in the next 24 hours, and I've got the busiest day on Earth tomorrow. So if there is no what map tomorrow, that'll be why. But I will do everything in my power to get one out to you. And if there is one out, then it'll probably be me sounding like a zombie, because it is now gone 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, thanks for that. I will catch you tomorrow. Have a great day. See you later.